Hey, here we are again, Unit 4, Lesson 7, Level 12, Part A. We're going to write some code to make this sleep profile app work. Right now, it looks like the first one is done for us. That would be the dolphin chronotype. And here are the criteria for each sleep profile. So dolphin's already done for us. Let's take a look at what needs to be done for wolf, lion, and bear. So they just want us to update these things. So this one should be the profile for the wolf. Right now they have bedtime set to 12. And so we just need bedtime set to 12, wake time after 7, and then sleeper type could be either. So they only have two sleeper types, that's heavy and light. And either is not a choice in the matter. So this is something that we don't have to evaluate or really care about. So what we want to do is make sure that we have an additional condition, because bedtime is equal to 12 is not enough for us to set the wolf profile. Wake time will need to be greater than 7. All right, then that will give us our wolf. Next, they want us to do the lion. Again, it too doesn't need to have the sleeper type set either, because it's either, right? So we can just use ampersands to say bedtime has to be less than or equal to 10, and the wake time needs to be 6 or earlier. So then that would be less than or equal to 6. But also just say less than 7. Again, I'm not going to evaluate the sleeper profile because it doesn't matter. What if they set it to heavy or if they set it to light? That's not important because we can take either term. I think they want you to do this and sleeper type equal to light or yes, light or sleeper type is equal to heavy. So as I said, since there's not like a third type, it doesn't really matter for us to evaluate this. But in this case, that's the or comparison. So if sleeper type is equal to light or if sleeper type is equal to heavy, this set of parentheses basically comes back as true. And as I mentioned on wolf, since it could be either one, it doesn't really matter. We don't have to add this in here, but I'm putting this here as an example for you. Okay. Then there's one other thing that I want to do, because not everything else fits into bear. Bear has some specific criteria. So we're going to need to make an else if for bear. So bear is bedtime 11 or earlier. So we could even say like less than 12. Sorry, less bedtime less than 12, and 7 or later is the wake time. So wake time could be just greater than 6. Greater than 6, and sleeper type is equal to heavy. I'm going to add in here an else, because there are other scenarios besides the ones that they have put forth in our case studies, which are down here. These are our case tests. We'll take a look at these in a minute. So I'm going to say else, and then I'm just going to grab these guys and set their values to something slightly different. So instead of dolphin, it's just going to say mixed. And instead of dolphin URL, we're just going to put an empty set of empty quotes. And that'll do. Let's give this a try right quick. And in fact, we're going to test our cases as we do so. So let's hit the run button. So what time do we normally go to sleep? Bedtime is going to be set to 12. Wake up is going to be set to 8. Type of sleeper is going to be heavy. So this should give us the wolf. Sure does. All right. Bedtime 11. Wake time 6. Sleep type light. And this should give us the dolphin. Sure does. Let's see here. 11, let's get up at 7, and sleeper type heavy gives us the bear. All right, then 11 and 8 is probably also going to give us the bear, just like it says here, generate sleep profile, bear. Next is the lion, so let's see here, 10 o'clock, and 6, and light. Gives us a lion. Okay. And then last but not least, we have 10 and 9 as heavy, and heavy as the bear. There's the bear. So what I did when I first ran into this was I ran into my sleep profile, right? I don't want to go to bed at like 10 or 11, but I tend to go to bed at about 11 or so. I wake up pretty much at 5 o'clock in the morning. I am a very heavy sleeper. Generate sleep profile. I get mixed. All right. So there you go. If you have any questions about this, let me know. And that's it. We're done. We can hit the finish button and continue.